Money ain't a thing. Money ain't a thing.
Money in the bank. Money in the bank.
We can talk, but money talk, so talk more.
Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show.
Baby, I got your money.
Welcome to the Ash Cash Show every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you go to ashcashshow.com. Subscribe to the podcast. Go to ashcashtv.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Y'all know y'all can subscribe. I got, if you look up the podcast, like you can subscribe though too. So afterwards, like you could listen to the show on the go. You know what I'm saying? You can subscribe. Let's get both numbers up. Let's get the Ash Cash Show number up. Let's get Inside the Vault number up. Yo, just subscribe to everything Ash Cash. You know what I'm saying? When it's elevation, thank you for the badge love. What we doing? We doing daily aspiration. You know what? Live life now. Live life now. Wolan. We gonna go straight to the smoke. Live life now. We're going straight to the smoke.
So listen, without further ado, you're gonna love this next great presenter. He loves talking about wealth. He's talking about building a winning portfolio. His name is Ash Cash Exanter. He's a speaker. He's a founder, chief financial educator at Mind Right Money Management. Many of you may have heard him on our Your Money, Your Life podcast at blackenterprise.com.
Oh.
The brother's a loving brother. He's a good brother. He's a smart brother. Please welcome to the stage, Ash Cash Exanter.
Let's go. Live life now.
Y'all can hear me?
Yep.
All right, so I appreciate y'all. So I'm always excited to be on stage, to teach wealth, to talk about money, but most importantly, with round of applause, Dr. Kimbrough kind of like stepped that bar up. And one of the things he talked about, which I talk about a lot, is the mindset, right? Mindset is so important.
Tiff, what up?
Everything starts with the mind. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about 11 steps to building a
11 steps. Get a pen.
Because I want us to live life now. One of the things that I realize is that tomorrow is not promised. And it's one of those realizations that I had to come to grips with, because you have loved ones, you have people you know that you want to be here forever. But if you lose them, you start to realize, right, like death gives you a way of realizing how important life is. And so a lot of times we put off till tomorrow. We say, you know what, I'm going to do this tomorrow, or I'm going to work on this until. And so what I'm telling you today is how to live life now. Because tomorrow you do not know when you're going to get it. But today you have here and now. All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready? Let me hear you say, live life now. All right, so I want to give you 11 steps to building a winning portfolio.
Montreal, what up?
So live life now is broken down into an acronym, and these are the 11 steps.
NYC Mindset
So number
Paris,
one,
what up?
list your financial goals.
Understanding
where you want to go is so important. If you want to create a winning portfolio, a strategy where you are going to win financially and create financial freedom.
Slim God, peace and blessings.
Assalamu alaikum, brother. Plan is a roadmap that shows us exactly how the choices we make today will affect our future. Right? So it's important that we understand the direction. What direction are we going?
What direction are you going?
Two, I need you to ignite your savings.
Ignite your savings.
So creating financial freedom is about having financial freedom. And so by igniting your savings, you have to do what Howard Russ said. When he said it wasn't raining, when Noah built the ark. Right? And so we talk about rainy days, but we have to be prepared for those rainy days. And so igniting our savings is about being prepared. And so I understand that words have power, right? And so we used to call this an emergency fund, and a lot of my financial friends still call this an emergency fund. But we're not trying to call emergency to it, right? Because what's really an emergency? Something that you're not prepared for. And so if you're preparing your financial freedom fund, then it isn't an emergency, because when the thing happens, you're ready. Number 3, I need you to visualize your budget. And when I say visualize your budget, I'm saying that you have to visualize this thing that you want. I need you to see it, feel it, believe it, make it your mental blueprint and begin. And a lot of times people start budgets without seeing the budget, meaning that they start to put things away and say, I'm gonna take this away, and it's not realistic. Because they really can't see themselves not eating. Right? You look at the budget and you're like, wait, hold on. How you going to eat? So I need you to start visualizing the budget. Remember that needs are greater than wants.
Needs are greater than wants.
But I am a believer that and is better than or.
And is better than or. Abundance is your birthright.
That you can increase your bottom line. One is to decrease expenses. The other is to make more money, right? Increase your income. And the third way is to do both. And so I'm a fan of increasing income because and is better than or.
Keith, what up?
At a time we were in the space of sacrifice. I got to sacrifice.
My guy Keith in the building. What up?
We're not in that space anymore. We're soaring. Yes? Let me hear you say, and is better than or.
And is better than or.
All right, number 4, which is the meat, right, is examine your options. So now, as we're thinking about taking our finances to the next level, creating financial freedom, we now need to examine our options. There is a saying, right? The average millionaire has 7 streams of income.
Salute. South Carolina. Hey, I'm about to hit the road soon, too.
If we are
I need to start touching some of these cities.
At creating financial freedom, then it is imperative that we begin to create multiple streams of income. We are no longer working hard for money. Money works hard for us. Number 5, I need you to learn the basics. Alvin Toffler said that the illiterate of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. And so in order to learn the basics, I need you to read. But read is an acronym, right? First, we're going to do our research. Then we're going to engage others, right? Because there's other people who have...
Oh, I'm definitely coming to Dallas, though.
There are other people who met.
I already talked to the Connect in Dallas. That's definitely happening soon, too.
We're going to see what worked.
Definitely coming to Dallas.
What didn't work. We're going to talk about today. We're going to see what will work today, and we're going to try some things out. And then lastly, we're going to deal with the unknown, right? Because after engaging, after asking questions, there's going to be some unknowns, and we're going to have to deal with those. We're going to continue to ask, continue to research, continue to engage others. Number 6 is imagining your success.
New Orleans, come to Orlando. No, we need to see you in Baton Rouge, November 5th.
How can you possibly be it? If you can't see yourself,
November's coming up. So if something's happening November 5th,
number 7.
let's talk to the right people. Let's make it happen.
And so this is important, right?
Yeah.
Denzel Washington said, show me a successful individual.
Yeah, I don't know yet, but we gotta.
Who had real positive influences in his or her life. I don't
Maryland.
care what you do for a living. If you do it well, I'm sure there was someone cheering
You're right.
you
Take
on,
notes. Take notes.
the way, the mentor, right? And so it's important, whether it is a mentor or an advisor that is afar, or if it's someone that you are actually connected to, find an advisor. Find somebody who has the success that you want. Number 8, I need you to execute the plan.
Execute the
All
plan.
of what I talked about does not matter if you do not execute.
You gotta execute the plan.
It's only an idea until you execute it. That's where people get hung up. We do too much time thinking, right? It starts with the thought, though.
All right, copy that. It starts with the thought, though. It starts with the mind.
It starts with how you feel about it. But then what actions are you taking? And let me be clear, right? And so ideas don't make you rich.
The proper execution
Of ideas does. But let me be clear. You are not in the how business. You're not. You're in the what business, right? Meaning that your actions are going to be based on what you want, and you're going to put those actions out but there is still a higher power, right? There is still a higher power. I believe in the law of attraction. I believe in God. I believe in faith. And faith is going to open doors for you. But you have to demonstrate first, right? You can't have faith, right? Faith without works is what? Right? You can't have faith and you're watching all the sports. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but you have to make a decision. Right? You choose your life. Whatever financial freedom looks like for you, if you're okay with knowing what's on television and watching, that's okay. But don't complain about not being financially free. Don't complain about your business. Don't complain about anything if you've made the choice. So action changes things.
Action changes things.
You have to execute. So action changes things. Right? You have to act. You have to execute. Number 9, I need you to normalize positive thoughts. Helen Keller says the best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart.
They must be felt with the heart.
Right? And so you have to normalize positive thoughts. Meaning that I don't believe in negative and positive.
No negative and positive. Everything happens to you really good.
Everything that happens to you is a lesson. It's teaching you something. And so it's not about why did this happen to you. It's what is this trying to teach me?
What is it trying to teach
What
you?
can I learn from this situation? And I mean the worst of the worst.
Worst of the worst.
All of it is a lesson. It's all working for your greater good. So it's all about perspective, right? Wayne Dyer says, if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at will change.
The things you look at and change.
The things you look at will change. Number 10, observe and change when necessary.
Observe and change when necessary.
Which means that now that you've executed, now that you're doing what you need to do, now take a look at what you're doing and observe it and change it if necessary. I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reach my destination. And then lastly, win on purpose. I don't have
I'll go over them real quick.
Over what actually happens, except for that I have
y'all should be taking notes.
Over my will and
but I know I'm
myself,
talking over the beat like
intention and why I'm there. That's all that matters. Your intention is all that matters. Your why, the reason that you're here. Because when things happen, when obstacles try to get in your way, as long as your intentions are pure and you understand why you started and what you're trying to go after, you will always be okay. So I'll leave you with a final thought.
Final thought, let's go.
11 steps. And the final word is loss of wealth may be replaced by industry. Loss of knowledge. If you forget something, you can always study again and learn it.
Yep.
Loss of health by temperance or medicine. But if you lose time, it is gone forever.
You lose time, it's time forever.
Time is the one thing. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care who you know. I don't care where you're from. If you lose time, you will never get it back.
If you lose time, you'll never get it back.
Today, we're going to live life now. And you say, live life now.
Live life now.
And so, like I said, money and success is a mindset. The words that you say to yourself are the most important words. The most important conversation that you're going to have with yourself. All right, so I want to do something real quick. I'm going to ask everybody to stand up for me, please. I wasn't ready, but I want everybody to stand up for me 1 second. And so what I want to do, I want us to repeat some affirmations. But remember what I said earlier. It's not the words, it's how you say the words.
It's how you say them.
Y'all ready? All right. I think like a millionaire.
I think like a millionaire.
Yes, I love it. I have a millionaire mind.
I have a millionaire mind.
Every day in every way, I am getting better and better.
Every day in every way, I'm getting better and better.
I love myself unconditionally.
I love myself unconditionally.
I am building a financially stable future for myself and my family.
I am building a financially stable future for myself and my family.
My dreams are coming true.
My dreams are coming true.
I am willing to accept the best that life has to offer.
I am willing to accept the best that life has to offer.
I am open to opportunities.
I am open to opportunities.
I am a special person with much to offer to the world.
I am a special person with much to offer to the world.
I appreciate all that I have.
I appreciate all that I have.
I always do my best.
I always do my best.
My dreams are coming true.
My dreams are coming true.
I manage my money wisely.
I manage my money wisely.
I focus on my goals.
I focus on my goals.
My self-worth and net worth are building every day.
My self-worth and net worth are building every day.
I like how that sounds. My self-worth and net worth are building every day.
My self-worth and net worth are building every
One more
day.
time. My self-worth and net worth are building every day.
My self-worth and net worth are building every
I
day.
believe in unlimited possibilities.
I believe in unlimited
All right, round of applause for
possibilities.
you guys. Round of applause. Round of applause.
Oh,
Thank you so
man.
much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Yo,
you.
bring that back.
Yo, bring that
Hip-hop
back.
motivation on another level. Mind Right Radio.
Yo. Yo.
Elevate your mind. You elevate your life.
Yeah, that's dope. Yo, imagine if you saw this in person. This is crazy. I had a flashback. So this was a speech I did, Black Enterprise. Fast shout to Alfred Edmond. That was Alfred Edmond, my mentor, who introed me. I got to meet TD Jakes that day. You know what I'm saying? So fast shout to TD Jakes, Dr. Kimbrough. I got Lamar Tyler. Who else was in the building? Sheraya Jackson, my sis, was in the building. Coriel was in the building. Man, that energy, yo, I'm telling you, that energy was real. Let me go through it real quick. For those in the back, for those who was talking, for those in the back that didn't take notes, right? I'm a go through it again. Live life now, right? Live life now. 11 steps, right? 11 steps to live life now. Number 1, L, list your financial goals, right? L, list your financial goals. Number 2, ignite your savings, right? Number 2 is I, ignite your savings. Number 3, V, visualize your budget. So if y'all don't realize, Live Life Now is an acronym. So LIVE, LIFENOW, it's an acronym, and that's where the 11 steps come from, right? So Live Life Now. Number 1 is L, list your financial goals. Number 2 is I, ignite your savings. Number 3 is V, visualize your budget. Number 4 is E, examine your options. Number 5 is L, right? Learn the basics. Number 6 is I, imagine your success, right? Number 8 or number 7 is F, find an advisor. Number 8 is E, execute your plan. Number 9 is N, normalize positive thoughts. Number 10 is O, observe and change when necessary. And last but not least, number 11 is W, win on purpose, right? Win on purpose for those in the back. All right. And so we go into the next thing, right? Because in order to live life now, you're gonna have to do one thing. And my guy Tony Robbins is gonna let you know. You gotta do this one thing. You gotta take massive action. Stop playing. Stop playing and take action.
So, purpose is power.
Purpose is
Questions
power.
no or what? Why do I want this? Why is this so important to me?
Yep.
Why is this a must for me?
Yep.
How will I enjoy this? Here's the M in RPM.
Yep.
The M is a map, a massive action plan. Once you know exactly what it is you want, once you're absolutely clear in your mind in terms of your purpose, like why this is a must for you, what juices you, why you want to do this, then you need the M. You need a map, a massive action plan. Why a massive action plan? Because small plans don't produce any result. How many of you have ever set a goal, been juiced about it, and gone for it, and your plan miserably failed? So our goal is not to be anal. Our goal is to create a map with so many choices that if one doesn't work, another one will, another one will.
Courtney, thank you for the
Because if you
badge,
try
love.
something that doesn't work and you don't have another plan, basically you lose all momentum. So our goal is to brainstorm out as many ways as possible to get that result in the shortest period of time. But so it's more like art. So now I can make it this way, this way, this way, this way. I can try it many different ways. And think of a map as being like this. A map is the way you navigate from where you are to where you want to go. Now, if you got a map, you got some power. But for the map to be valuable, you got to know 2 answers. Number 1, you got to know where you want to go. If you got a map and you don't know where you want to go, the map is worthless. The second thing you got to know is where are you? If you don't know where you are and you know where you want to go, you're not going to
Yeah, I'm
navigate
posted.
accurately. question you're going to ask yourself is, what specific action do I need to take in order to get this result I'm committed to? What specific action do I need to take in order to get the result I'm committed to? Now, you don't say general. So, for example, someone says, my outcome is I want to lose some weight. The problem with that is it's not specific result. So you got to get it specific. Now they say, okay, I want to lose 12 pounds. That's wonderful, but how come you've not done that in the past? Because you haven't marshaled enough reasons. Reasons.
Fishnet, what up, my G Tim? What up? Thank you for the badge love. Welcome back, my G. I ain't seen you in a sec.
Why to do something?
Tenacious, I'm chosen. Thank you for the badge love.
So this time, take the extra time to figure out why. This is the part people don't do in the beginning because they go, oh, it takes time to write down these reasons and think about it. Let me just write my list.
Stress less, a little better. Thank you again.
Writing your list without knowing your reasons is a guaranteed way to make sure that whatever you do is not sustainable. The emotion makes it sustainable.
Arca effect. Thank you for the badge
So
love.
you got to make sure you come up with that aspect. Then you come up with what the actions are. What specific actions are you going to take to make this happen? So you say, okay, I want to lose 12 pounds. And the reason is, and there are going to be lots of reasons, because I'm sick and tired of no longer being able to fit in that
Wall Street
chair.
bully, top of the top.
Because I want to feel sexy, because I want the juice of feeling fully
badge
alive. Whatever the reasons are for you, they're different for everybody. But if you get a juicy enough reason, strong enough reason, now when you ask, what should I do? Now's the time to ask that.
Hey, yo, right.
What
this is all class
specifically
today.
Should I do to achieve this?
Write it down.
Having this emotion. For example, if you are angry, if you are excited, if you are energized, any of those emotions, will you come up with a different quality of to-do list than if you're planning? Yes or no? You better believe it. Or tired, or overwhelmed. Will it change you? Yes or no? So that's why the sequence of these is so critical. If you start out with what to do, I guarantee you're not going to experience what it is you want. So it's kind of like if you know the right numbers to someone's phone number and you dial them in the wrong order,
Rich. What up,
I don't care that you have the right information, you're not going to maximize the result, you're not going to reach it. If you know the vault, you know the numbers in the wrong order.
If you know the vault, inside the vault,
this is the way you do it, and all successful people can tell you the answer to three questions. What
catch it all.
What is it you really
I always repost
want?
these.
What specific
Or you go just subscribe,
result are you committed to
AskGasTV.com.
achieving? Secondly, why do you want it? What's your purpose? What's the reason that'll make this something you want to do, you will do, you find a way? And thirdly, what's your massive action plan? What specific actions will you take to achieve this? If you can answer those three questions, you do nothing else, I guarantee you can achieve things you never achieved before. In fact, if you can do the first two, you'll achieve more than 90% of people around you. How many of you in this room have ever had something you got focused on, a specific vision, a goal, a desire, and you were so focused on it? You focused on it every day because you were excited about it. You had a lot of emotion about it. Something really juiced you up. You had no clue how you're going to achieve it. And stuff just started to happen. Like you meet somebody or something came together or your brain came up with an idea. And before you knew it, this thing you wrote down was now reality. How many have done this before in your life? Say I. Then all of you here are people that use RPM.
Impress Bella, thank you for the badge love.
RPM anytime you succeeded, you shouldn't call it that. A results-focused, purpose-driven, massive action plan.
Arca effect.
Planning methods
Salute.
and cuts.
Welcome.
Slow in the beginning, pretty soon gets fast. Because when you start focusing on the outcome, the result, and you have enough emotion, you'll get there 10 times faster than if you just have a plan for something that you need to do. If the emotion speeds it up, knowing the target. Think about it. If you know the exact target and you have the force and the energy to send into it, now it's only a matter of time between which activity is going to hit that target. But if you don't have a target and you don't have a lot of energy and you start throwing arrows around, and that's how most people operate. Most people operate ready, fire, aim. Right? They're taking all kinds of action. Massive action is only the cure-all if you have a clear outcome and enough reason to get yourself to continue to do it. That's why the sequence is critical. So what is RPM? Stands for the rapid planning method. It also stands for having a results-focused, purpose-driven, massive action plan. It stands for three questions. Question number one is, what specific result am I committed to? Get it down to results, what's measurable. Secondly, you're going to ask yourself what? Why do I want it? What's my real purpose? What are the reasons that are going to drive me? And the third question you ask yourself is, what specific actions must I take to achieve this outcome in this time frame? And the more specific you are about the actions, the better. Just like if you say, I'm going to lose some weight, it's not going to work. I'm gonna lose 12 pounds in the next 3 weeks. That's very clear. Great. Why? Strong enough.
Tampa, Florida in the
When?
building.
What specific activity?
Boss.
Go exercise.
Like I fed boss.
Is that specific? Yes or no?
Best.
Come up with an
Like I
outline
fed
activity.
best.
If the activity doesn't work, what do you do?
Like I help phone.
Something else. If they know the outcome and they know enough reasons why, if that doesn't work, what do? Change it. What do you do? Change it. That doesn't work. What do you do? How long? Until you get the result. And if there's a clear enough outcome and enough emotion and enough change in the activity, you'll get it. And helping you to get a sense of what you focus on is what you feel. Just remember, where focus goes, energy flows. And everything is trying to grab your focus all the time. Most of us are getting our attention driven off by what other people want us to do in reaction, or something we think will give us a lot of pain or a lot of pleasure, so we got to deal with it right now, or something we can escape with. But what we've got to organize ourselves around is, what do you want?
What do you want?
What's most important to you? What's your outcome? And then why do you want it?
Why do you want it?
We lose track if we allow ourselves to live in reaction. Take control of your mind.
Take control of
your
your mind.
Emotion. Take control of your time with these 3 questions. What's my outcome? What do I really want?
What do you
Why
really
I
want?
It? What's the best, quickest, most powerful way to get to that result? You don't have to do it all to get what you're really after. But the questions alone, if you do nothing else but ask these questions, it can take you out of stress. Start focusing on what you want and what you're after. The brain's amazing. If you've ever had something that seemed difficult or impossible, but you had a goal, you had a dream, you had something you really wanted, and you obsessed about it, you focused on the outcome, and you knew why you wanted it, and you kept thinking about it and feeling it. Having had times like something like that, it just came together. You don't even know how. Like, you met a certain person, or all of a sudden, you got introduced to someone, or you got an interesting insight, and you figured out how to make it work. This is a thinking process. Just take a few seconds after listening to this right now and answer 3 questions. First question is, what do you really want for your life today? Maybe you've been doing the same thing for a long time, and, what do I really want today? It's time to make a shift. Maybe, you're at a different stage of life. Maybe it's time for a new beginning. I'd love you to answer the question, just like a paragraph. What would an extraordinary life look like for you today? What would your life be like if you'd really mastered time? Second question is, if you don't master it, what is the stress of not mastering your time costing you? And just be honest with yourself, and don't do this in your head. If you write it down, you'll instigate, you'll trigger your own inner drive. So please, before you go any further, what would an extraordinary life look like? That's number 1. And what is the lack of mastery of time costing you physically, emotionally, in relationships? Just, it may not sound pleasant, but we need both, sometimes the carrot and the stick, to get ourselves to follow through. It's just useful to see the truth in front of us. And then the third thing to do, why don't you just take one aspect of your life and say, what's one specific result?
OG.
What's something I want to
big bro in the building.
Maybe
Rich
something
Kid
right now you're saying you
144.
have to do. I got to call this person. I got to complete this thing. Come back and say, okay, I don't want to just call them. I just want to just complete this. What do I want? I really want to make major progress on X. I want to make major progress in my business on this. I want to make change in my body on that. I want to shift my family. There's an outcome you want. And why do I want that? Well, gosh, if I make this change in my business, my goodness, I'm gonna feel phenomenal. I'm gonna transform my life of my customers, or I'm gonna have a heck of a lot more fun, or I'm gonna have some free time. If I do this to my body, I'm gonna have more energy. Pick an area where you think you have to do some things, and ask yourself, what do I want? What does that relate to that I want? I get a bunch of phone calls, perfect example, and I say, okay, I see all these people calling me, but what do I want? I want to make major progress on my book, let's say. I say, you know what? John's called me, Mary's called me, Paul's called me. Well, John and Mary both can help me on my book. I'll call them, find out what they want, but I want to ask them some questions that can help me in making progress. And why am I doing this book? Because I want to change lives. That's my purpose. I want to make a difference. I know it can free people when they understand this. And then how do I do it? Well, I'm going to call John, I'm going to call Mary, and I'm going to do this. If you would, ask yourself the questions that will organize yourself and see if you can't make a change from have to get to. From a bunch of stuff you got to do to a targeted result that you really want, you know why you want it, and you know what to do to make it happen. That'd be the third step.
All right, last but not least.
Your mind.
What's that? We still good. We still good.
Mind Right Radio. Inspiration.
Yo, we learning today, so bring your notepads out. Cause look, take your notepads out. Because what I want y'all to realize, what I want y'all to realize is that once you understand what you want, right? Once you understand what you want, right? I gave you 11 steps, right? I gave you 11 steps on how to live life now, right? Gave you 11 steps on how to live life now. And so after, right, after you start to live life now, I need you to take massive action, right? But what is going to allow you to take massive action? When you know what you want, I need you to do this. I need you to visualize that bad boy done. I need you to visualize. I need you to visualize. I need you to see it. Hey, yo, you listen, I promise you on everything. I promise you. The fastest way to manifest anything in your life is to see it first. Is to see it done. To be able to see it as it's done. Do whatever you got to do to see that vision in your mind, right? Do whatever you got to do. Whether it's go to Trulia, if you're looking for a new house, go to Trulia, right? Go to Zillow, look at the houses. Do 3D tours of the house. Go ahead, right? Yo, go look at your dream car. Go sit in your dream car. Go rent it on Toro. Feel what it feels like to be in it, right? You want a new job, you want a position, then start to feel and see yourself in that position, right? You want more money, then start acting like you have more money, right? Act like it right now. I'm talking about like if you want more money, stop. Look, I'm gonna give you the secret. If you want more money, if you desire more money, stop budgeting based on what you really have. Start budgeting as if you had what you wanted, right? Start budgeting like if you had $1 million deposited into your account right now, what would you do? See, you can't answer that. You can't answer that. You saying you want $1 million, but you don't even know what you would do with $1 million. You haven't even spent time on budgeting what you would do. You don't even know how much you're gonna spend. You don't know how much you're gonna save. You don't know how much you're gonna invest. You don't know what you're gonna invest in. You don't know how you're gonna start that investing. You don't know none of that. How you saying you want $1 million, right? How you saying you want $1 million and you don't even know what you're gonna do with it? How you even gonna say you want 6 figures? To be honest, a lot of us talk about, I'm gonna have to make 6 figures. You don't even know what to do with 6 figures. You don't even, what is 6 figures? 6 figures is 100,000. Hey, 900,000 is 6 figures too. Truth be told, 900,000 is 6 figures too. Do you even know what to do with it? Do you even know where to start? Do you know who you're gonna call? Do you know who you gonna invest with? Where you gonna buy that Airbnb? Who's your real estate agent? You got a real estate agent? You know who you gonna buy that from? You don't even know. So how you gonna get something you don't even know? That's why you ain't getting what you want, because you haven't even visualized it yet. You haven't even had the conversation yet. How you gonna meet your life partner, your soulmate, and you don't even know what that person look like? You haven't even had to have a conversation with your soulmate yet, whether real or perceived. You haven't even practiced how you gonna introduce yourself, right?
You are now listening to MindRightRadio.com, the only place to get inspiration and motivation all day, every day.
If you expect to achieve your goals, if you expect to reach your potential, if you expect to have your dreams come true, what I'm about to explain to you is mission critical. You must become a master at visualization. For those of you that are like, what the heck is she talking about? I did not sign up for some sort of meditation, woo-woo, spiritual thing here. Don't worry, this is Mel Robbins. There's always science and research involved in everything that I talk about. So visualization is a extraordinarily powerful skill. You may have heard of the law of attraction. You may have heard of the word visualization. You may have heard of the word manifesting. I call it seeing signs. Your brain has a system in it. Here's the technical term. It's called the reticular activating system. It is a network of neurons all up in here. And what is the job of the reticular activating system? It is a filter system. It's basically a system that allows certain information in your brain, and it blocks out other information. And guess who programmed that filter? You did. And so did the people from your past. And so if you constantly feel like you're unlovable, guess what? Your reticular activating system is going through the day, and it is going to point out every single piece of evidence that confirms that negative belief that you have. If you think that people don't like you at work, the reticular activating system, the filter, it is literally going to be looking for evidence to confirm that belief all day long. This is one of the reasons why we have such a problem with politics in this country. This is why there's something called a confirmation bias. Confirmation bias means your mind loves to read things that you agree with, because reading things that you agree with confirms your filter. Why do we have a reticular activating system? There's a really important reason why you have this. The reason why is if your brain let in everything. Have you ever looked at a Facebook page?
Black Economic Expo.
Have you noticed how many words are on a standard Facebook page? And the ad over here, and the ad over here, and the ad over here, and the ad, and the news feed right here, and the stuff up here, and all this over here. If your brain took in everything at equal value, your head would literally explode off your shoulders. Your brain would melt down. And so the reticular activating system protects your brain by filtering information and only letting in stuff that it agrees with. So that's the scientific reason and mandate for why you got to get busy reprogramming that. Now we're going to talk about how you use visualization in order to start to reprogram the reticular activating system in your brain so that your brain starts to spot opportunity. Your brain starts to spot evidence that things are working out. Your brain starts to spot coincidences so you can build momentum. And it begins with visualization. So as you take your goals, I want you to go to each one,
Kenny Clutch,
and I want you to do a visualization exercise. And here's how you're going to do it based on science, because there's a particular way you
I gotta use that. I definitely gotta use that.
Okay, it's a two-step.
Just phenomenal. Thank you for the
badge. If your goal is to improve your self-worth, I want you to visualize what your life looks like.
Visualize what your life look like.
How you feel.
How you gonna feel
about yourself when your self-worth has improved?
When your self-worth and net worth are building every day, how you gonna feel?
You have to close your eyes.
Close your eyes.
Truly, I know it sounds stupid.
Close your eyes.
Close your eyes, and I want you to, in your mind,
have
a specific picture.
Have a picture
of what it looks like in your life when your self-worth has improved. You're going to see yourself speaking up at work. You're going to see yourself talking more about your business. You're going to see yourself leaving bad relationships.
See yourself leaving bad relationships.
You're going to see yourself defining boundaries. You're going to see yourself
set the barriers.
You're going to
go to the gym,
yourself,
work out.
Taking care of yourself.
Are you taking care of yourself?
And when you start to visualize the image of that,
visualize.
I want you to consciously, this is step 2, consciously think of the positive emotions that you're going to feel.
What are the positive emotions you feel?
I'm going to feel proud.
Oh,
I'm
proud.
going to stand taller.
Oh,
I'm going to be so grateful that I made this change.
I made this change.
Marrying the specific picture. Oh, there I am. There I am. I'm at work and I'm raising my hand. Amazing. I'm sharing my idea. There I am. I'm getting a promotion.
Oh.
There I am asking for a raise. There I am. I've just signed up another customer to my business. There I am. I've gone back to school. I feel so good about myself. When you do that, here's what's actually happening in your brain. This is the cool science part. You are training your brain to have a totally different filter.
Train your brain.
See, your brain, my brain, it doesn't know the difference between something that actually happened to you.
It doesn't know the difference.
Like the F you got in your test in 10th grade. And the things you imagine that are happening to you. Let me say that again. Your brain doesn't know the difference between the bad things that actually happen to you, the real memories that you have, and an imagined memory that you're creating. Your brain will experience you visualizing going to the gym, you visualizing how happy you feel when you do, you visualizing asking for that raise and getting it, and how proud you're going to feel. Your brain, when you visualize in the way that I'm teaching you to, it encodes it as a real memory. And that's important because when you encode it as a real memory, it changes the filter system, that reticular activating system. And here's what we know based on research. The more you visualize things, number one, the greater your confidence is going to be, the greater security you're going to have about it. And here's the really cool thing. The more you do
what up?
With your goals, you wake up every day and you just visualize. It takes 30 freaking seconds for crying out loud. You visualize having a great day at school. You visualize curing your panic and how proud you're going to be. What studies suggest and have proven is that simply visualizing yourself doing things actually develops the skill and helps you improve the skills, just as if you were actually doing it. And so there's proof based on research that visualization helps you build skills. And then visualization, finally, the other thing that's really important about this is that the more that you do this, what we know based on research is that the reason why you MindRightRadio.com is because you are reprogramming your brain. You are changing the network of neurons that act as a filter. And so the more that you actually believe in yourself and you start thinking and visualizing yourself speaking up, the more confident you're going to become, the more skills that you're building, and you're actually going to do it. And then instead of looking for all the reasons when you're sitting in a meeting to not speak up, you're going to just speak up because you're going to have changed the filter. You're going to look for opportunities. This is how it works. This is why this is so incredibly important. And so day one, I want you to go through all the goals that you set. And I want you every single day throughout the next 30 days, you are going to spend 30 seconds. Your dreams deserve 30 seconds, don't you think? You're going to close your eyes and you're going to visualize what does it look like in your life when you have achieved your monetary goals this year? How does it feel to go to the bank and see that balance? How does it feel?
How does it feel
to write that check and take?
How does it feel when you write that check?
Money that you made. How does it feel to be able to rent your own place or put down a down payment for the house you've always
how does it feel?
How does it feel to be able to have saved enough money so you can quit the job that you hate
how does it
and
feel?
launch the business because you have
Get that
achieved
feeling, y'all.
Darn good. That's how it feels.
That's how it
and
feels.
I want you to just savor that because what you're doing when you visualize is you're reprogramming your reticular activating system, that system of neurons, that network that acts like a filter in your brain so that it's spotting opportunity. So
see it. How does it feel?
See evidence that you are confident, that you are capable, that you can do this instead of all the garbage you think right now.
Inspiration and motivation 25/8. That's all the time. More than humanly possible. Elevation on another level. MindRightRadio.com.
MindRightRadio.com. So how does it feel, y'all? How does it feel right? How does it feel? How does it feel? You know what it feels like?
Birds flying high, you know how I feel.
You know how I feel.
Sun in the sky, you know how I feel.
You know how I feel. You know how it feels.
Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel.
Okay.
It's a new dawn.
Feel like a new dawn. A new day.
It's a new life.
Feel like a new life. Feels like a new life. A new dawn. A new day.
It's a new life for me.
Three things I want you to do to nurture your vision. I want you to affirm it every day. Affirm it every day. And don't affirm it as I'm trying, I wish, I want to. I am.
I am.
You say I am.
I am. I am. I am.
I am. Every single day, I am is the creative force of the universe. Whatever you attach I am to, you will become. You know, people say I'm broke or I'm single. No. I'm waiting for my ideal mate to present himself to me in a way that I recognize. Whatever you attach I am to, I'm confused, no. I am awaiting clarity in this moment. So affirm your vision every day. And just because somebody else can't see your vision doesn't mean that it's not a powerful vision for you. Here's another key for you. Never judge your clarity on how other people respond. Did you hear me? They're gonna say, what you doing? You crazy. Why are you doing that? You can't do that. Who told you you could do that?
Frankie, what up? I
Who do you
received that.
think you are? I love that one. Who do you think you are? Me? Affirm your vision. Clarify your vision.
Telly, what up,
Know
Telly?
what you're doing. Why you're doing it.
Yeah, Les Brown.
And how you're doing it. Day by day, moment by moment. And sometimes the how only shows up on a need-to-know basis. Don't wait for the how until you start pursuing your vision. You understand? Don't wait for the how. Sometimes you just have to walk blindly. But if you just do your vision every single day, putting one foot in front of the other, committed to your desires, being obedient, walking through your fears, the vision will unfold much grander than you could have ever even imagined
I'm chosen.
or asked for.
Appreciate the Facebook
So,
love.
this is what I say. To support your vision, instead of begging for it, be still.
Be still.
Let your daily spiritual practice be one of stillness
Be
and
still.
listening. Listen for the instruction, instead of begging for the direction.
Instead of begging for the direction.
Be
still.
It's a new life for me.
New life. I gotta cook up some new heat. Tomorrow, Freestyle Friday. Hey, yo, DM me some heat, y'all. Who y'all want to hear? Tomorrow. DM me. I gotta cook up some new stuff.
Whatever you attach I am to, you will become. Be still.
Be still. Be still.
It's a new life.
It's a new life for me. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tapping into it. Look, tonight, Inside the Vault. Yo, Grammy Award winning, New York Times best-selling. Yo, I got Lecrae in the building. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, y'all been quiet about the heat I'm bringing, B. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? We got 3 million records sold. We got New York Times bestseller. We got international star. We got Lecrae in the building. He gonna talk about how he lost his religion to find his faith. I promise you, it is a powerful episode. How he lost his religion, right? I am restored. I am restored. New York Times best-selling book. How I lost my religion but found my faith. I'm telling you, it's powerful. I'm telling you, it's powerful. Make sure y'all tap in tonight. The link is in my bio. Link in the bio. Tap in tonight. Inside the Vault with Ash Cash. We got the one and only Lecrae in the building. Dropping tonight, 8 p.m. Stop playing with our impact, B. Stop playing with our impact. Thank y'all. I gotta go. I actually got a meeting, so I gotta run. But thank y'all so much for all of the badge love. Coming in hot. If you know, woo. If you know, coming in hot. I'm coming in hot, B. Stop playing. Stop playing. Thank you. Yo, salute to everybody on the YouTube and Facebook check-in. Numbers are growing. Make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe button. Smash out that link. This was powerful today, sir. I'm going to replay this message this morning. Nah, I appreciate you. All right, thank y'all everybody for the badge love. So thank you for everybody who has some badges. Panther Ink Graphics, thank you for the badge love. Ramaya Trask, thank you for the badge love. Spartandra, thank you for the badge love. Patrick Watkins 79, thank you for the badge love. Witness the Elevation, thank you for the badge love. Courtney Miller, thank you for the badge love. Fishnet, my guy Tim, thank you for the badge love. Tenacious, I'm Chosen, thank you for the badge love. Stress Less, Live Better, thank you for the badge love twice. The Arca Effect, thank you for the badge love. Miss Tip 817, thank you for the badge love. Impress Bella 84, thank you for the badge love. Where's CJ? Thank you for the badge love. Miss Wendy, WNW Wellness, thank you for the badge love. Stay Fly LA, thank you for the badge love. Stacy, I Stay Rich, thank you for, I love that name. I Stay Rich, thank you for the badge love. Black Economic Expo, thank you for the badge love. Shella Duran Cods, thank you for the badge love. Kenny Clutch, thank you for the badge love. Just Phenomenal, thank you for the badge love. Shoe Solutions, thank you for the badge love. NY Golden, thank you for the badge love. Strawberry Hemp Life, thank you for the badge love. Bougie Electro, thank you for the badge love. And Aesthetic Culture Show, I appreciate the badge love. Thank you so much. I am JP Rich. Salute my guy. Thank you for the badge love. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all next time. In God's will, same time, same place. Tomorrow, Freestyle Friday. If y'all want to hear anybody specific, just shoot me a DM. I'll see if I can get some new heat. We got some old heat that we ain't playing in a while though too. So if there's any old heat that y'all want to listen to, let me know. But I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in, tuning in. Inside the Vault tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Hit the link in my bio. Love y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow in God's will. Peace.
I'm talking about well.
Money ain't a thing. Money ain't a thing.
Money in the bank. Money in the bank.
We can talk, but money talk, so talk more.
Ash Cash Show. The Ash